This is a special presentation of Tiger Sports on Alamo Sports and Talk 1230 and 101.9 FM.
You're listening to Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 101.9. Welcome to Tiger Baseball Field here on your Friday afternoon. It is the regular season finale for the Alamogordo Tigers as they host the Gadsden Panthers for a pair of games. You're listening to the Otero Federal Credit Union pregame show. The Tigers are, looks like, in their looks like Gabriel Collazo is the one warming up in the bullpen, and hey, I can look at my starting lineup right here for me and tell you that he's going to be the starter today on senior day for the Tigers. And so the Tigers hoping to come out of this final two games of the season with a couple of district wins. It's been a tough district season for the Alamogordo Tigers this year, 5-17, 0-10 in districts. 0-13 in district, I'm sorry. So trying to finish with something positive this season. It is senior day. Tigers have 6 seniors that they will be honoring tonight, as I see their numbers here on the turf just here below us. And so we'll look forward to seeing this whole group compete in their final 2 games as Tigers. It should be a real blast to enjoy this afternoon's game. So if you're out there and you're in the listening area, come on down and enjoy some Tiger baseball. Don't forget it's free entry as it has been all season long. So come on by and enjoy some Tiger baseball today. It'll be the trying to think about this. This might be the last Tiger baseball, or not Tiger baseball, but baseball for high school pretty much in the area this season, because I don't think Tularosa will be playing a home playoff game because I think they'll get a bye in the first round. So I don't believe they will be at home coming up next week. State playoff brackets do pop up on Sunday on nmact.org, so looking forward to that as well. And we're looking forward to telling you more about Gadsden and their season. They did get the win over the Tigers on Tuesday, a 11-10 final, I believe it was. 12-11, I think, was the final. So we'll talk about that. We'll talk about much more coming up on the Otero Federal Credit Union pregame show. Stay with us here on Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 101.9. Also on the Alamo Sports YouTube channel, you can find us as we get ready for Senior Day here at Tiger Stadium.
Custom work is what Ochoa Stucco does best. Whether you need an estimate for your home or business, you won't find better quality work anywhere. Contact Ochoa Stucco today. Like them on Facebook, 575-442-6745. Go Tigers!
Use the equity in your home to finance your dreams. This is AJ from First National Bank. Plan that special vacation, those home improvements, or simply pay off bills. It's easy. Apply for your home equity line of credit today.
Member FDIC, equal housing lender. All loans subject to credit approval.
Don't miss the fairground sales starting Friday, May 3rd through Monday the 6th. OSU's teamed up with Casa Auto Group to offer you a huge selection and discounted rates. For a limited time only, take advantage of rates as low as 5.99% APR and no payments for 90 days. All loans are subject to credit approval. Other restrictions may apply. Federally insured by NCUA.
Your success is our success. We belong to you.
Ryan Richardson Motor Company wishes the Tigers an amazing winning season. May your efforts match your dreams. Buy, sell, or trade late model cars, trucks, and SUVs. Financing available. Stop by for a test drive and score an amazing deal with Ryan Richardson Motor Company. 318 South White Sands Boulevard or online at ryanrichardson.company. That's ryanrichardson.company.
Financial literacy. Why is it important to teach kids to save? This is AJ with First National Bank. Learning to save at an early age helps train children to become reliable about savings and become financially responsible as adults. First National Bank wants to help you inspire your kids to save by creating good habits early with our Learning to Save program. Parents can use this fun strategy to help encourage children to save and connect with them about financial responsibility. We're here to help with your financial questions at any age. Member FDIC.
The Winter Circle has been outfitting champions for over 50 years in Otero County. Established in 1970 by our Gigi and Big John.
Let's show our school spirit. Whether you're a Tiger, Wildcat, Bear, or Chief, we can make t-shirts, sweatshirts, polos, and hats. And we do custom embroidery too. The Winter Circle does it all. Custom orders available for businesses, squadrons, and organizations like hats, polos, name tags, also trophies and awards.
Winter Circle.
1201 10th Street. Go Tiger! See you at the games!
This is Tiger Baseball on Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230-1019. Thanks for tuning in here on a Friday evening. Tigers and Panthers getting ready to face off here. They've already faced off on Tuesday. Panthers got a come-from-behind victory in the bottom of the seventh inning to defeat the Tigers. And we're going to be having... I believe we're going to be having our senior night festivities in between the two games. And so it'll be always a fun night and I'd say an emotional night for the players and for their parents and everybody involved. It's a lot of times a lot of long trips and travel to follow the different teams around, and whether it's all the way down at the travel ball level, little league level, and so for high school, for a lot of these guys, this may be the last baseball game they play. For some of them that are lucky enough to move on and continue to play sports after they graduate high school, it's not quite the end, but it's also very much an end of an era. You've for some of these guys, they've played on Tiger baseball since they were eighth graders, so it's. I always find it a fun night. And, the same can be said for the guys on the other side with Gadsden. I think they've got 5 or 6 seniors in their group tonight as well. So there's definitely that feeling of, hey, this is about to come to a close. And, of course, everybody wants to finish out a winner in their high school career. So there's going to be a lot of for two teams that won't be playoff teams, but, they want to finish out strong and have something positive to remember as their final memory as a part of their various teams. It's going to be, I think, a fun couple of games to enjoy. So come on down and see us. If you can't, of course, we'll bring you all the action here on Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230-1019 for tonight's matchup. So looking forward to having all that here on 1230 AM and 101.9 FM. This is the Otero Federal Credit Union pregame show. We're going to keep going along. We're just going to go ahead and get you your starting lineups for today. Cade Kiss is leading things off for the Alamogordo Tigers. He'll play center field. Brandon Williams will be over at third base and hitting the number 2 spot. Gabriel Collazo is hitting third, and he's pitching. Cash DeLanda is catching and hitting cleanup for the Tigers. Dante Knowles in right field and wearing number 10. Preston Eldred is the DH, and he's wearing number 24, hitting the 6th spot. He's DHing for Aiden Tupper, who will be playing over at second base for Alamogordo. Eric Vasquez is at first base and hitting number 7. Caleb Crawford, the shortstop, will hit in the number 8 spot for the Tigers. And the left fielder, Brody Byers, will hit in the number 9 spot for Alamogordo. Meanwhile, for the Gadsden Panthers this evening, they have Adon Reyes hitting the number 1 spot. He's their second baseman. Steven Morales is the left fielder and hitting second. Tristan Arellano is the shortstop and hitting in the number 3 spot. Batting cleanup is Jesus Corral, the catcher. Robert Martinez is the first baseman, and he's hitting the number 5 spot. Alonso Rodriguez, the pitcher, we're number 12. He hits 6th. Zach Minadas is hitting the number 7 spot and playing third base. The center fielder is Brian Romero, and he hits in the 8th spot in the lineup. And Edgar Arredondo, he hits in the number 9 position and is playing the 9th position. He's out in right field for the Panthers here in game number 1 of our doubleheader. The managers are meeting at home plate currently. The Tigers, of course, coached by Nathan Winrow, and the Gadsden Panthers, I will tell you here in just a second when I pull up the roster, are coached by Sergio Quintero, is their head coach today. So umpires having the meeting, and we'll go ahead and fit in our last commercial break. Thanks for listening to the Otero Federal Credit Union pregame show on Alamo Sports and Talk 1230 1019, and we'll return with first pitch coming up here on Alamo Sports and Talk.
There's lots of good reasons for a personal loan. Unexpected expenses, paying bills, or home projects. And good reasons to get your personal loan at our credit union. We're member-owned and not-for-profit. Apply online or in person. Loco Credit Union. We belong to you. Online at lococreditunion.com. We're federally insured by NCUA. We're an equal housing lender.
Ochoa Stucco serves residential and commercial projects all throughout this wonderful community. Whether you're looking for some patching up or a complete stucco on your home or business, Ochoa Stucco has you covered. 575-442-6745. Go Tigers!
This is Rachel from First National Bank. We offer business-focused accounts with loans to help your business grow, including SBA loans and construction loans. Smart tools, better banking solutions.
Member FDIC, equal housing lender. All loans subject to credit approval.
Don't miss the fairground sales starting Friday, May 3rd through Monday the 6th. OSU's teamed up with Casa Auto Group to offer you a huge selection and discounted rates. For a limited time only, take advantage of rates as low as 5.99% APR and no payments for 90 days. All loans are subject to credit approval. Other restrictions may apply. Federally insured by NCUA.
Your success is our success. We belong to you.
Ryan Richardson Motor Company wishes the Tigers an amazing winning season. May your efforts match your dreams. Buy, sell, or trade late model cars, trucks, and SUVs. Financing available. Stop by for a test drive and score an amazing deal with Ryan Richardson Motor Company. 318 South White Sands Boulevard or online at ryanrichardson.company. That's ryanrichardson.company.
Financial literacy. Why is it important to teach kids to save? This is AJ with First National Bank. Learning to save at an early age helps train children to become reliable about savings and become financially responsible as adults. First National Bank wants to help you inspire your kids to save by creating good habits early with our Learning to Save program. Parents can use this fun strategy to help encourage children to save and connect with them about financial responsibility. We're here to help with your financial questions at any age. Member FDIC.
Have you noticed bad behavior has become normalized at interscholastic athletic events? Some fans seem angry. They lack civility.
Are you in a...
Alamo Sports and Talk 101. The Alamogordo Tigers and the Gadsden Panthers getting ready to get things started here shortly. The Panthers have just had their lineup announced. The Panthers are in their maroon jerseys with, well, I think it's Gadsden in cursive across the front. It's kind of hard to tell. Very big writing in numbers on their jerseys. They've got white pinstripe pants. Pinstripes are in maroon as well. Meanwhile, the Alamogordo Tigers are going to be in their all-white pinstripes tonight with Alamogordo across the front in cursive. Black numerals and gold outlining for the Tigers. As we mentioned, these two teams played earlier this week. It's a three-game series, one game on Tuesday, doubleheader on Fridays. It has been all season. 12-11 was the final score. Gadsden got the win. That improved that 7-17, 3-10 in district. It secures them fifth place in district. Tigers, even if they win both games today, unfortunately can't do any better than sixth place. But sure would love to get a couple of wins today. Tigers come into the matchup 5-17, 0-13 in district play this year. So looking for something positive to wrap up the season, and I'm sure that they are capable of doing it. They've been very close to getting a number of district wins this year. It just hasn't gotten over the top, so I think you hope, especially for this group of seniors, that they're able to make it happen today as the starting lineup continues to be announced. We'll take another break here in just a second with the national anthem coming up here shortly. But it'll be the Panthers first up to bat, facing off against Alamogordo's Gabriel Coya. And the Tigers with a couple more games here to finish up this 2023, or I should say 2024 season. But we're coming almost here to the end of the 23-24 school year, and not much left. We got Alamogordo softball down at Gadsden tonight. They're starting right about now as well. And you also have Tularosa baseball at Capitan finishing up their regular season today. They've already locked down their district championship. Lady Tigers are hoping to do the same this evening as well. All right, let's take a break. We'll come right back. More of Tiger baseball coming up next.
Have you noticed bad behavior has become normalized at interscholastic athletic events? Some fans seem angry. They lack civility toward one another. Some even get aggressive and unruly. Time out! What is going on? This has to stop. Let's not forget, school sports aren't just about winning. And they're definitely not an excuse to take your frustrations out on the official or the opponent. They're about teaching lessons like perseverance, respect, and empathy, so students can learn and grow as people, not just as players. We all have a role to play in setting a good example for our students and teaching them these important values. So fans, it's time to step up your game and behave positively at interscholastic athletic events in New Mexico.
This message presented by the NMAA and the New Mexico Athletic Directors Association.
Are you an enthusiastic sports fan? Want to have fun and get in on the action?
Heck, yes. That'd be awesome.
Have great attention to detail? Want to stay active?
Definitely.
Want to give back to the student athletes in your community?
Obviously, yes.
Then you'd make an excellent high school sports official. We need more officials in New Mexico, because with no high school officials, there are no high school sports. Sign up today at highschoolofficials.com.
Welcome back. You're listening to Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 1019. Tiger baseball getting ready to get things underway here against Gadsden in a District 3 5A matchup. And we'll be sure to run through the rest of the line. Let's see if Gadsden has full season statistics. That would be very... They do. We're going to have full statistics on both sides going into it, if I can actually say the word. I just need to say stats, apparently, but... It's going to be one of those kind of broadcasts, y'all. End of a long week, but we're excited to be here for Tiger baseball and wrap things up. Cash Delanda behind home plate for the Tigers. He's our Tiger Athlete of the Week. Had a good chat with him on Wednesday as he gets ready to go off to New Mexico Military Institute and continue his baseball career. And just been a fun young man to chat with over the years, has Cash. So we're looking forward to watching him one more time here for Tiger baseball. It feels like it wasn't that long ago that he was a freshman out there as a catcher. Amazing how time flies. There's so many times I go, gosh, that was that long ago, and I've been doing it a lot more recently for some reason, but that has been the reality. Really big offensive output for both teams on Tuesday, so I think both sides are probably trying to maybe have a little bit more control from their for their pitchers. So, and I shouldn't say control. I should say maybe have a little bit more success going into this one. So we'll see what happens. So we'll be sure to have a good time today, and we certainly hope you can come on down. It's a little warm, but we'll cool off as the sun goes down, and got a nice breeze going on. So a lot of people have brought their umbrellas out to today's game to keep the sun off them, and we'll certainly see if the Tigers can shine this afternoon. I'm throwing out the puns and stuff. That's a nice piece of sportsmanship. But Don Reyes shaking hands with the home plate umpire before he steps into the batter's box. One more time for you guys. The defensive setup for Alamogordo. Gabriel Collazo pitching. It's Cash DeLanda behind home plate. Eric Vasquez is at first. It is Aiden Tupper at second base. Shortstop, Caleb Crawford. Brandon Williams is at third. Left fielder is Brody Byers. Center fielder, Cade Kiss. And the right fielder for the Tigers is Dante Knowles. Reyes, the second baseman, stepping in from the right-hand side, facing the right-hander Collazo. And the first pitch will miss high. And we are underway, 1-0 to 1-1 will miss it. It'll be 2-1 here. Swing and a miss, and the count evens up at 2-2. Leadoff hitter for the Panthers. Game one of our doubleheader here this evening. As Collazo goes into his motion, 2-2. Can't keep that one up below the knees. And the count goes full now, 3-2. Looks like Steven Morales will be hitting from the left side when he steps up. That'll miss high, and it'll be a leadoff walk. So Gadsden gets a base runner, and we'll see if there's some good speed there from I should say for Adon Reyes.
Now batting number 5, Steven Morales.
So it's number 5, Steven Morales, who's the starting left fielder. And we're ready to go. I wouldn't be shocked if we see a pickoff throw right away. No, go right to the plate. Jumping out of his stance quickly was Collazo. Pitch is going to miss high and outside, and the count is 1-0. So it'll be Tristan Ariano batting third, then Jesus Corral hitting in the number 4 spot. The number 5 spot is Robert Martinez. The starting first baseman for the Panthers. That's in there for a strike. Count evens up at 1-1 on Morales. I'm sorry, on Morales. Okay. Alonzo Martinez, number 12, is hitting sixth for, Alonzo Rodriguez. That pitch will miss a little bit high. Again, quickly out of his stance there was DeLanda. Yeah, 1-2 is the count at the plate, so it must have been a swing there. Pick-off throw to first, and runner will get back in time. No slide, so he didn't have that big of a lead. From the stretch, 1-2. Wildly misses that high. 2-2. Obviously just slipped out of his hand a little bit, and runner leads away from first. And the pitch. Swing and a miss, and he strikes him out. So strikeout 4. Gabriel Collazo, and there's one down with a runner on first. So far, the Panthers haven't been too aggressive on the base paths. You certainly know you got a catcher with a really good arm in Cash DeLanda, but teams haven't been that shy in running against the Tigers this season. Not a huge lead over at first either. This is a pop-up, and being foul territory at the first base side. Vasquez giving chase. It does fall in the field of play, but would have been a difficult grab over the shoulder and up against the fence over there where the bullpen is for the Tigers. So just a strike on Tristan Ariano. Hitting from the right-hand side. Pick-off throw to first, and this time a slide back in for Reyes. One out, top of one, runner on first. And runner's going to go. DeLanda's throw is off the mark as it gets into the outfield. Runner's not going to be able to advance. Wasn't a particularly graceful slide into the bag by Reyes, but he got there. If the throw had been on the mark there, it would have probably gotten him because I think he kind of stumbled coming into the bag. And, but he got there. So stolen base for Reyes. throw just kind of tailed away, probably more where the second baseman was prior to going to the bag to try to. Before the throw out to second base. And that'll be in there for a called strike. So I think we're 2-2 now. We are. Runner on second, 2-2 the count. One down for the Panthers here in the top of the first inning. Collazo on the bump for Alamogordo. Look back to second. Comes to the plate, check swing. And a called strike 3 as he ties him up on the inside corner. And so there's 2 strikeouts for Collazo. And Jesus Corral will come to the plate.
Now batting number 3, Jesus Corral, number 3.
Pitch is a little bit high. Count is 1-0. Corral hitting in the number 4 spot and hitting from the right-hand side. Reyes a leadoff walk, standing on second after a stolen base. And this one hits in the air and up the line up third. They will try to send the runner. Here comes the throw. It is on the mark, but unable to control it was DeLanda. That was a pretty darn good throw by Byers, but the one hop just kind of came into the body of DeLanda, and he couldn't secure it, and so the run will score on the RBI single from Corral. And it's 1-0 Panthers.
Now batting number 6, Robert Martinez.
I think we're going to get a courtesy runner here for the Panthers. Corral, the starting catcher, and he's replaced by Adrian Plata.
Number 13, Adrian Plata.
Hitting from the left-hand side now is Robert Martinez. Called strike on the first offering. The count is 0-1. Swing and a miss, and Collazo gets ahead in the count now 0-2. Panthers with 1 run home in the inning. And a slight lead over at first from Plata. Here's the 0-2 from Collazo. Ground ball right back up the middle, and that'll get through for a base hit all the way out to center field. Kiss will grab it there. Back-to-back singles for the Panthers. And on an 0-2 count, Martinez is able to push one right back up the middle, and it's runners on first and second with 2 outs here for Gadsden. And Alonzo Rodriguez, the pitcher, trying to add on to a lead that he could have going into the bottom of the first inning if he can come up with a base hit for Gadsden. Collazo ready to go. Long look back to second and brings it right across the plate for a called strike. 0-1 to Rodriguez. A couple of strikeouts in the inning, but a walk and 2 hits. And Panthers have a 1-0 lead, but trying to keep it as minimal as possible. A breaking ball that drops right in there for a strike. And the count's 0-2. Good pitch there from Gabriel. More of a 12-6 curveball than maybe one that's kind of sliding. And a ground ball over towards short. It's fielded cleanly by Crawford. Toss on to first is in time. And the Tigers are able to get out of the jam. 2 runners left on for the Panthers. 2 hits in the inning. 1 run scored. No Tiger errors. And we go to the bottom of the first inning with Gadsden leading the Tigers 1-0. You're listening to Tiger Baseball on Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 1019.
The Winner Circle has been outfitting champions for over 50 years in Otero County. Established in 1970 by our Gigi and Big John.
Let's show our school spirit. Whether you're a Tiger, Wildcat, Bear, or Chief, we can make t-shirts, sweatshirts, polos, and hats. And we do custom embroidery too. The Winner Circle does it all. Custom orders available for businesses, squadrons, and organizations like hats, polos, name tags, also trophies and awards.
Winner Circle, 1201 10th Street. Go Tiger! See you at the games!
Local Credit Union would like to send a huge congratulations to 2024 graduating class. Are you ready to take the next step towards a brighter future after graduation? Secure your dreams with our flexible and affordable graduation loans. Whether you're looking to pursue a higher education, start a business, or simply need financial assistance as you start a new chapter of life, we've got you covered. Visit Local Credit Union today. Member NCUA.
Custom work is what Ochoa Stucco does best. Whether you need an estimate for your home or business, you won't find better quality work anywhere. Contact Ochoa Stucco today. Like them on Facebook, 575-442-6745. Go Tigers!
Use the equity in your home to finance your dreams. This is AJ from First National Bank. Plan that special vacation, those home improvements, or simply pay off bills. It's easy. Apply for your home equity line of credit today.
Member FDIC, equal housing lender. All loans subject to credit approval.
Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 1019. Tigers trailing the Panthers 1-0 after a half inning of play. We go to the bottom of the first on the Richardson Motors scoreboard. Panthers 1, Tigers 0. As the Panthers starting pitcher, Alonzo Rodriguez, warms up on the mound. And we'll run through the Panthers' defensive setup as well as the Tigers lineup one more time here as we get into the game. We told you about it in our pregame, but just in case you weren't with us, we want to make sure you know who's playing where and who's hitting where in the lineup and all that good stuff. So it is Cade Kiss to lead things off for the Alamogordo Tigers. Alamo's center fielder hitting from the left-hand side. As Kiss coming into this game for the Tigers. Hitting 286 on the season. 13 RBIs, second on the team in RBIs this year is Kiss. And a ground ball to second, should be pretty routine. Picked up, toss on to first is in time. And making the play over there is Adon Reyes, and there's one down on the 4-3 putout. Brandon Williams will come to the plate now for the Tigers. Williams starting over at third base. So here are the Panthers' defensive setup again. Behind home plate, Jesus Corral. He's catching Alonzo Rodriguez. First baseman's Robert Martinez. As here comes the first offering to Williams, and that's in there for a called strike, and the count's 0-1. The second baseman, as we just mentioned, was Adon Reyes. Tristan Ayano at short. As that'll miss just a little bit high on the 0-1. Now 1-1. The third baseman's hold on, Zach Minates, as the 1-1 misses 2-1. Steven Morales out in left, center fielders Brian Romero and Edgar Arredondo in right. Swing and a miss there on a big hack from Williams, and the count is 2-2. Brandon hitting 250 on the season. Only played 8 games at the varsity level for the Tigers this year, but just a freshman. We'll get to see a lot of him next year, I'm sure. That'll miss outside and a bit high. And the count is full now, 3-2. 4 RBIs, 5 hits, 2 runs. As he hits this one in the air to right field. Long run, and that's going to get down. Williams rounds first, heads towards second, and he may try to turn it into a triple. He's still scooting along. Throw finally comes into the infield, and that one just dropped in front of the right fielder, Arredondo. He tried to make a sliding grab, but that dropped right in there for Williams, who comes up with a one-out triple, and the Tigers have a runner on third with Gabriel Collazo coming to the plate and trying to help his own cause, the pitcher. And one of the Tiger seniors, Collazo, 16 RBIs in the season. I'm sorry, 9 RBIs in the season. In there for a strike on the first offering, and it's 0-1. Collazo hitting .276 on the season. And here is a ground ball. Left side of the infield. They are going to go ahead and take the for sure out. I honestly think they could have had a play going home. I'm a little surprised that that Ariano decided not to throw to home plate, but so given RBI to Collazo, 6-3 on the putout, and we're tied again, 1-1. Cash DeLonda comes to the plate now. Cash hit a home run against the Panthers, had 6 RBIs in the game on Tuesday. And I'll watch that first pitch in there for a strike, and the count is 0-1. It is Cash DeLonda, then Dante Knowles in the on-deck circle. Preston Eldred hits 6th. Eric Vasquez 7th. As DeLonda will ground over to short again. That one will go off the glove of Ariano and into the outfield, E6. And I anticipate we'll see a courtesy runner here.
Dante Knowles.
And so courtesy for the Tigers. Place number 14. Ryan Macklin's going to come in and run for the Tigers. So runner on first for Dante Knowles.
Tigers number 14, Ryan Macklin.
Swing and a miss. A little bit of a late offering there from Knowles. And the count is 0-1. And just missing a little bit high on the 0-1 is Rodriguez, and the count evens up at 1-1. All tied up in 1 after the RBI ground out from Collazo. This will be fouled off the end of the bat up the first base side. And the count goes to 1-2. Hit in the air to right field. This may be trouble again. We'll see if it gets down in fair territory. It does not. For a second, we might have another similar situation to what we had with Brandon's triple, but that just continued to slice, and it'll go 1-2. Breaking ball, that'll stay high. And the count is 2-2 now. Runner on first for the Tigers. 1 run already home in the bottom of the first to even up this game at 1. That'll miss above the letters, and the count full now, 3-2 on Knowles. Preston Eldred in the on-deck circle. Another one of these freshmen that have come in for the Tigers in the later part of the season and have played well. Ground ball, and Ariano again has some trouble with it. And again, the Tigers will get on base with an E6, back-to-back E6s. So it extends the inning again. Both those were pretty routine, and unfortunately, the shortstop unable to come up from Gadsden standpoint. Could be fortunate for the Tigers as Preston Eldred comes up. As I mentioned, he's played well, 316 in just 7 games played. And a breaking ball stays above the belts, and the count is 1-0. Eldred's got 6 hits on the season and RBI. Hoping to add to that total, and that one misses high as well, 2-0. Not missing by a lot there, but and Eldred hits this in the air to left field. Should be playable. It is caught. And the Panthers avoid any further damage after back-to-back errors. It's a pop out to left field, and the inning is over. But the Tigers do get a run on 1 hit, 2 Panthers errors, and 2 men left on for Alamogordo. We go to the top of the second inning. You're listed to Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 1019.
Don't miss the fairground sale starting Friday, May 3rd through Monday the 6th. OSU's teamed up with Casa Auto Group to offer you a huge selection and discounted rates. For a limited time only, take advantage of rates as low as 5.99% APR and no payments for 90 days. All loans are subject to credit approval. Other restrictions may apply. Federally insured by NCUA.
Your success is our success. We belong to you.
Ryan Richardson Motor Company wishes the Tigers an amazing winning season. May your efforts match your dreams. Buy, sell, or trade late model cars, trucks, and SUVs. Financing available. Stop by for a test drive and score an amazing deal with Ryan Richardson Motor Company. 318 South White Sands Boulevard or online at ryanrichardson.company. That's ryanrichardson.company.
Financial literacy. Why is it important to teach kids to save? This is AJ with First National Bank. Learning to save at an early age helps train children to become reliable about savings and become financially responsible as adults. First National Bank wants to help you inspire your kids to save by creating good habits early with our Learning to Save program. Parents can use this fun strategy to help encourage children to save and connect with them about financial responsibility. We're here to help with your financial questions at any age. Member FDIC.
Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 1019 on the Richardson Motor scoreboard. We're in the top of the second inning, and it's Alamogordo and Gadsden tied up at 1 run apiece. And Zach Minatis, Zach with 2 Ks, and a swing and a miss here. He had watched the first one in there, fouled off the second, and he strikes out on the third pitch. Third strikeout of the day for Gabriel Collazo, and it'll bring up Brian Romero now. And this one lined right back up the middle. That'll drop in for a base hit. And the third hit surrendered by Collazo and the Tigers. And a runner on first here with 1 out. And the number 9 hitter, Edgar Arredondo, the right fielder, coming to the plate.
Number 11, Edgar Arredondo, number 11.
He steps into the box. First pitch is going to miss, I think, a little bit high there, 1-0. And the pitch. In the dirt. DeLanda has to toss off the mask and grab the baseball. Really didn't get that far ahead of him, just kind of leaked out in front of home plate. But, you know, anytime you slow play something like that, somebody out there may take advantage of it, so appreciate Cash and his aggressiveness. Pick off throw to first. Runners back in time. Don Reyes, who walked and scored in the first inning in the on-deck circle, low and away. And 3-0 the count now. Not much of a lead over at first. And that one's going to miss high. And it's a 4-pitch walk. So a leadoff strikeout, but then a single and a walk, and Panthers have a runner in scoring position with Don Reyes coming to the plate. Walked, stole a base, and eventually scored on a 2-out single from Jesus Corral in the top of the first, gave the Panthers the lead. Tigers have tied it back up at 1-1. Ready to go from the stretch. A long look back to second and then to the plate. And that's going to be a called strike, and the count is 0-1. The pitch. Gets that in there for a strike. And 0-2 now to Reyes. Runners on first and second, with just one down for the Panthers as they try to retake the lead. Collazo swing and a miss, but the ball is going to hop off the plate and to the backstop, and the runner not able to advance to first because there were runners on first and second, but it does allow both Romero and, I should say, the batter isn't able to advance to first. The runners are able to advance, though. And so it's a strikeout for Collazo. There's two down, so he can focus on the man at the plate here. Steve Morales, who struck out his first time up, but Morales with a base hit could bring in a pair. And this one is going to be off the wrists. Collazo up with it, throw to first in time. What a nice play there by Gabriel. Had to jump off the mound to his right and turn around and make the throw to first, and he's able to make it happen. So the Tigers force the Panthers to leave 2 on, 1 hit, no Tiger errors, and no runs. We go to the bottom of the second inning on the Richardson Motor scoreboard. It's the Panthers 1, the Tigers 1. You're listening to Tiger Baseball on Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 1019.
The Winter Circle has been outfitting champions for over 50 years in Otero County. Established in 1970 by our Gigi and Big John.
Let's show our school spirit. Whether you're a Tiger, Wildcat, Bear, or Chief, we can make t-shirts, sweatshirts, polos, and hats. And we do custom embroidery too. The Winter Circle does it all. Custom orders available for businesses, squadrons, and organizations like hats, polos, name tags, also trophies and awards.
Winter Circle, 1201 10th Street. Go Tiger! See you at the game!
There's lots of good reasons for a personal loan. Unexpected expenses, paying bills, or home projects. And good reasons to get your personal loan at our credit union. We're member-owned and not-for-profit. Apply online or in person. Loco Credit Union. We belong to you. Online at lococreditunion.com. We're federally insured by NCUA. We're an equal housing lender.
We belong to you.
Eric Vasquez will lead things off for the Tigers as we begin the bottom of the second inning on the Richardson Motor scoreboard. Tigers 1, Panthers 1, swing and a miss from Vasquez as Alonzo Rodriguez on the mound for the Panthers. 0-1. Another swing and a miss as he drops the slider below his swing. And boy, a very quick worker and a swing and a miss. And that was a very quick 3 pitches there. That was probably one where Eric probably could have been served by stepping out of the batter's box and taking a beat there because certainly it was Rodriguez who was setting the pace. He was moving very, very fast. That will get in there for a called strike as it just catches the outside corner, 0-1. Rodriguez a deep breath and then comes to the plate and a swing and I guess a foul tip, and that one bounced up on the catcher, and he's a little bit of pain afterwards. I'm not sure. Seemed like it was in the lower body that hit, jumped up and caught him. Yeah, that's exactly. The Alamogordo Tigers athletic trainer, Misa Tran, running out to check on him, and for a guy caught him in the place that you don't want it to happen, and so he's just having to catch his breath and needs a minute, as we all would, understandably. So he's still in a squat at the moment and trying to gather himself. Let's recap how we've gotten to where we are. Top of the first, the Panthers put their first runner on with a walk to Adon Reyes. Reyes steal the base and move up to second with 2 outs. Jesus Corral would shoot an RBI single out to left field and give the Panthers a 1-0 lead. Panthers would have another single in that inning, but the Tigers would get out of that jam. Alamogordo, meanwhile, would get a triple with 1 out for Brandon Williams. And right afterwards, it was a ground out from Gabriel Collazo that brought the runner home. And a couple of errors. Tigers had runners on first and second, but weren't able to convert. And then in the top half, a single and a walk, had runners on first and second, but a strikeout and a ground out, and Alamo was able to get out of that inning. So we're 0-2 now, as looks like the catcher, Jesus Corral, is ready to go. And Rodriguez to the plate. And this one sent right back up the middle, and a base hit. And so Caleb Crawford singles for the Tigers, and Alamogordo puts a runner on with one out. And the number 9 hitter, Brody Byers, will come to the plate to try to put together a rally here for the Tigers. Brody, so they've obviously been having a little bit of fun with the seniors. Their walk-up songs have been changed, and Brody's is now ABBA's Dancing Queen. Pitch is high. Here's a pickoff throw to first, and getting back in time there was Crawford. Counts 1-0. I don't even know what the song was when Gabriel came to the plate, but it was something different. I'll have to listen for Cashes again because I didn't notice it. I didn't notice what it was. Bunt attempt, but unable to make contact is Byers, and the count goes to 1-1. So I don't know if the coaches are picking that or if the fellow teammates or I don't know. It might even be just Coach Cisco over here having some fun. That's in there for a strike, and the count is 1-2. Fouled off as Byers keeps the at-bat alive. And the count will remain 1-2. Yeah, Brody and Cash and Davion Andrade. Dante Knowles, senior. Mason Bodley. And Gabriel Collazo, of course. Well, miss high and outside. Tried to frame it there, did Corral, but didn't get the call. And the count evens up at 2-2. Runner on first. A 1-1 game here in the bottom of the second on the Richardson Motors scoreboard. And that pitch misses high. Corral quickly out of his stance there. And the counts run full now. 3-2. Ground ball. This could be a double play. Toss to get one. Toss to first won't be in time. Couldn't quite turn it quick enough. The ball lost up a lot of momentum as it rolled out to the shortstop, Ediano, but they do get the lead runner. Fielder's choice, 6-4. And there's 2 down, and Cade Kiss back at the top of the order. Grounded it out on the very first pitch he saw in the top of the first inning, and still a runner on first, but 2 down now for the Tigers here in the second. Down and in, and Corral will snatch that up and toss it back to the pitcher. Pretty good lead by Byers here. We'll see if he goes. He does. Fouled off, though, by Kiss, and the count evens up at 1-1. Byers had a pretty good jump there. Might have been able to beat the throw if Kiss does not make contact. See if we get a pickoff throw to first here. No, we do. No. It's fouled off again by Kiss and out of play. So the count now 1-2. Runner goes, pitches in the dirt, and Byers will be able to get to second easily on the stolen base. And the count evens up at 2 here on the Tiger leadoff hitter, Cade Kiss. Hitting from the left-hand side, right-handed pitching Alonzo Rodriguez. But a base hit might bring a run in now. We'll see what happens. 2-2. Watches that one miss, I think high and maybe a bit outside. 3-2, almost got that backdoor curveball to drop in, but full count now to Kiss. And this is a ground ball. Right side of the infield. This is going to be a difficult play. Toss on to first. Great job by the catcher, Rodriguez, to cover on the play to get over there. And it beat out the speedy kiss by probably about a step and a half, and the inning is over. Tigers end up with one hit. They leave one on, no runs, no errors, and we go to the top of the third inning on the Richland Motor scoreboard. Tigers won, Panthers won, and this is Tiger Baseball here on Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 1019.
If your home is in need of some stucco work, either the whole house or some patch and paint work, Ochoa Stucco has the expertise to get the job done and done right. Contact them today at 575-442-6745 for your estimate. Go Tigers!
This is Rachel from First National Bank. We offer business-focused accounts with loans to help your business grow, including SBA loans and construction loans. Smart tools, better banking solutions.
Member FDIC, equal housing lender. All loans subject to credit approval.
Don't miss the fairground sales starting Friday, May 3rd through Monday the 6th. OSU's teamed up with Casa Auto Group to offer you a huge selection and discounted rates. For a limited time only, take advantage of rates as low as 5.99% APR and no payments for 90 days. All loans are subject to credit approval. Other restrictions may apply. Federally insured by NCUA.
Your success is our success. We belong to you.
Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 1019. Welcome back here to Tiger Baseball. And on the Richland Motor scoreboard, we're tied up at 1, top of the third inning.
Third for the Gadsden Panthers, number 9, Tristan Ariano.
And Tristan Ariano will lead things off for Gadsden. Hitting in the number 3 spot. 3, 4, and 5 in the order due up here for Gadsden. Pitch misses high from Gabriel Collazo. Third inning of work for him. Has given up just the 1 run and has struck out 4 into his motion. Here's the pitch. Ground ball, and I think this went off of the leg of Ariano. And he was in a decent amount of pain, kind of hopping up the first base line. And he continues to walk it off. He's picked his bat back up and going to tap his right foot, and looks like he's good to go. So Ariano back in the box. Collazo ready to go, and here's the 1-1. Swing, and this one just a little foul tip. Almost wasn't a foul tip. That one bounced in play, and then it squibbed to the right of the line, 1-2. Your DeLanda, you would have been okay if that had stayed in, because unless that one went off of Ariano as well, I don't think it did. Ariano wasn't running up the line. 1-2. Swing and a miss. It's in the dirt. DeLanda will have to jump up and toss to first, and he does so. And that's another strikeout. That's 5 now for Gabriel Collazo. What a different look baseball game than Tuesday, 12-11 game. We're 1-1 through 2 1/3 innings here. Jesus Corral will come to the plate now. He brought in the 1 run for the Panthers today, singled in Adon Reyes back in the first. So he's 1 for 1 today. And here comes the pitch. And he hits this one high in the air, left center field. Byers charging on it. He's got it. And Brody Byers grabs that for out number 2. And we'll bring up Robert Martinez, who also singled back in the first inning, 1 for 1 for the Panthers.
Now batting number 6, Robert Martinez, number 6.
Collazo working stretch here with nobody on. And this one hit in the air to left field, and this will be sliced down for a base hit. Byers, well, that was actually a good piece of defense from him, because he charged in on the ball, and it took kind of a wild carom, twist his body a little bit to keep that from getting behind him. So well done by the left fielder, but an opposite field base hit for the lefty Martinez, and he's 2 for 2. And Alonzo Rodriguez is going to try to put something together with 2 outs as the Panthers pitcher is at the plate. And that's in there for a called strike as it catches the inside corner. 0-1 the count. Collazo still working out of the stretch to the plate. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2 now. Swing and a miss and struck him out. Collazo, 2 strikeouts in each of the first 3 innings, and the Panthers leave one on. They get 1 hit, no runs, no errors, and we go to the bottom of the third on the Richardson Motor scoreboard. Tigers 1, Panthers 1, and you're tuned into Tiger Baseball on Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 1019.
Ryan Richardson Motor Company wishes the Tigers an amazing winning season. May your efforts match your dreams. Buy, sell, or trade late model cars, trucks, and SUVs. Financing available. Stop by for a test drive and score an amazing deal with Ryan Richardson Motor Company. 318 South White Sands Boulevard or online at ryanrichardson.company. That's ryanrichardson.company.
Financial literacy. Why is it important to teach kids to save? This is AJ with First National Bank. Learning to save at an early age helps train children to become reliable about savings and become financially responsible as adults. First National Bank wants to help you inspire your kids to save by creating good habits early with our Learning to Save program. Parents can use this fun strategy to help encourage children to save and connect with them about financial responsibility. We're here to help with your financial questions at any age. Member FDIC.
The Winter Circle has been outfitting champions for over 50 years in Otero County. Established in 1970 by our Gigi and Big John.
Let's show our school spirit. Whether you're a Tiger, Wildcat, Bear, or Chief, we can make t-shirts, sweatshirts, polos, and hats. And we do custom embroidery too. The Winter Circle does it all. Custom orders available for businesses, squadrons, and organizations like hats, polos, name tags, also trophies and awards.
Winter Circle, 1201 10th Street. Go Tiger! See you at the game!
Lead off hitter for the Tigers in the top or bottom of the third, Brandon Williams. He gets hit on the wrist or the hand on the very first pitch. Yeah, I have no idea what that Collazo song is, but it's like a little children's song. As first pitch is high to Collazo, 0-1. So Collazo steps in with a runner on first. Alonzo Rodriguez on the mound for the Panthers. Collazo hits this one in the air to left center field, but right there to make the grab out in center is Brian Romero. And there's one down.
Now batting number 9, Pat.
Put a pretty good charge into it, but too far underneath it and not driven hard enough, unfortunately. So it brings up Cash DeLanda. Cash DeLanda, who reached on an error. And DeLanda will send this over towards second. They will tag out the one runner and toss on to first and get the double play. Wasn't much that Williams could do. He just ran right into it, so it will be a 4-3 double play. And the inning is over very quickly. So we are through 3 complete. And the score remains 1-1 on the Richardson Motors scoreboard. And you're listening to Tiger Baseball on Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 1019.
Local Credit Union would like to send a huge congratulations to 2024 graduating class. Are you ready to take the next step towards a brighter future after graduation? Secure your dreams with our flexible and affordable graduation loans. Whether you're looking to pursue a higher education, start a business, or simply need financial assistance as you start a new chapter of life, we've got you covered. Visit Local Credit Union today. Member NCUA.
Custom work is what Ochoa Stucco does best. Whether you need an estimate for your home or business, you won't find better quality work anywhere. Contact Ochoa Stucco today. Like them on Facebook, 575-442-6745. Go Tigers!
Use the equity in your home to finance your dreams. This is AJ from First National Bank. Plan that special vacation, those home improvements, or simply pay off bills. It's easy. Apply for your home equity line of credit today.
Member FDIC, equal housing lender. All loans subject to credit approval.
Don't miss the fairground sales starting Friday, May 3rd through Monday the 6th. OSU's teamed up with Casa Auto Group to offer you a huge selection and discounted rates. For a limited time only, take advantage of rates as low as 5.99% APR and no payments for 90 days. All loans are subject to credit approval. Other restrictions may apply. Federally insured by NCUA.
Your success is our success. We belong to you.
Alamo Sports and Talk, 12:30, 101.9. Hard hit ground ball up the third base line, which will just go foul for Zach Minatis, who struck out his first time up, 0-1. It'll be 7-8-9 here in the order for the Panthers. And that is a breaking ball that drops in for a strike. And the count's 0-2. There is one that is fallen off the wrist up the first base line, but snagged easily for Eric Vasquez. He'll step on the bag himself. 3 unassisted. And there's one down.
Brian Romero, number 1.
Breaking ball is going to miss high. And the count is 1-0 here for Romero. He singled his first time up. Very first pitch that he saw. Able to pick up a hit, and he swings and misses at this one, 1-1. That's in the dirt. And the count is 2-1. Something wrong with the baseball there after, or at least, yeah, I guess after it was in the dirt, something. I don't know if it was Cash or Gabriel saw, but they need a new one, and we're ready to go. In the dirt, and it's 3-1. There's the pitch. This is hit in the air, left center field, and that'll drop down right in front of Kiss. He was playing pretty shallow there, but couldn't get to it. And that'll be another base hit for Romero. Got a couple of guys in this lineup for the Panthers that are 2 for 2, both him and Robert Martinez. That is the fifth hit surrendered by Collazo today, but he's also struck out 6, and so far has just given up the 1 run. Top of the 4th inning on the Richland Motor scoreboard, tied at 1. Pretty good lead over there for Romero at first. And that pitch is that a strike or a ball? Umpire, he kind of made a motion that it was a strike. I don't know. Pick-off throw to first. Hopefully we'll get a count here on what the pitch count is again. Okay, it's 1-0, so that was not a strike. I didn't think it was, but started to make a movement point in that direction, but maybe it was for something else. Here's a bunt, and a pretty good one. Collazo will be able to field it. He'll take the throw to first. It does move the runner to second, and it gets the Panthers back to the top of the order. And there's 2 down.
Number 8, Adon Reyes, number 8.
Runner on second. And Adon Reyes, who is 0 for 1, a walk and a run scored, and a strikeout. Called strike on the first offering, and the count is 0-1. Also a stolen base today for Reyes. And a spin and a pickoff move back to second. No slide required there for Romero. He gets back in plenty of time. And that one comes in, and it did hit him. It just barely caught, I think, the jersey of Reyes. And so hit by pitch, first one surrendered by Collazo. And so first and second here for Steve Morales. The lefty is 0 for 2. Struck out in his first at-bat and a ground out in his other. Another turnaround pickoff move to second. And the runner back in plenty of time. Two down and runners on first and second for Collazo as he tries to work out of a jam. There's been, this is the third time in this game that he's had a couple runners on. But so far has just surrendered the one run. First pitch missed high. And here comes the 1-0. In there for a called strike. Stayed just above the knees. That one was sinking there, 1-1. Collazo kind of throws top down with his pitches. Here's a chopper over towards second. Tupper cleans it, fields it cleanly. Easy for me to say. He did a much better job fielding that than I did describing it. Throw on to first is in time. 4-3 on the putout, and the Panthers again leave two runners on and another runner in scoring position. That's the third runner in scoring position that they've left on. Now I take that 1, 2, 3, 4 in scoring position in this game. So we go to the bottom of the fourth, and it remains a 1-1 game. You're listening to Tiger Baseball on Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 1019.
Ryan Richardson Motor Company wishes the Tigers an amazing winning season. May your efforts match your dreams. Buy, sell, or trade late model cars, trucks, and SUVs. Financing available. Stop by for a test drive and score an amazing deal with Ryan Richardson Motor Company. 318 South White Sands Boulevard or online at ryanrichardson.company. That's ryanrichardson.company.
Financial literacy. Why is it important to teach kids to save? This is AJ with First National Bank. Learning to save at an early age helps train children to become reliable about savings and become financially responsible as adults. First National Bank wants to help you inspire your kids to save by creating good habits early with our Learning to Save program. Parents can use this fun strategy to help encourage children to save and connect with them about financial responsibility. We're here to help with your financial questions at any age. Member FDIC.
The Winter Circle has been outfitting champions for over 50 years in Otero County. Established in 1970 by our Gigi and Big John.
Let's show our school spirit. Whether you're a Tiger, Wildcat, Bear, or Chief, we can make t-shirts, sweatshirts, polos, and hats. And we do custom embroidery too. The Winter Circle does it all. Custom orders available for businesses, squadrons, and organizations like hats, polos, name tags, also trophies and awards.
Winter Circle, 1201 10th Street. Go Tiger! See you at the game!
Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 1019. 1-2 the count here to Dante Knowles. He'll ground one to short. And Ediano's up with it. Nice clean throw. Nice bounce back for him after a couple errors earlier in the game. He charged on that and made a really confident throw over to first. 1-1 your score on the Richardson Motor scoreboard. We are in the bottom of the fourth inning, and Preston Eldred is coming to the plate for the Tigers. Eldred, he popped out to left field. Made some good contact on it, but out underneath it, and that pitch is going to miss, I believe, outside. 1-0 to Eldred. Knowles fell behind 0-2, then got to 1-2 and grounded out. Big curveball that stays high, and the count is 2-0. Rodriguez already into his motion. Here's the pitch. That'll miss low and away. And the count now 3-0 to Eldred. Preston always crowds that inside part of the batter's box. Called strike on the 3-0. And the count runs 3-1. Eldred and Vasquez also due up in this inning after Knowles grounded out. Swing and a miss on a late swing there from Eldred. And the count is full now, 3-2. Nice bounce back for Rodriguez. Fouled off, and Eldred stays alive. We'll keep it 3-2. Tigers, meanwhile, still just have the... No, they've got two hits. I take that back. the triple from Williams that brought in the run and then a single. And a ground ball left side again. Ediano, oh, that one has some trouble with again as it hops over his glove. And into the outfield, E6, and Eldred gets on base. Well, sometimes you just have a tough afternoon, and that was hard hit at him, but wasn't able to get his body in front of it. Kind of had the glove out to his side and hopped over. And outside it misses as Corral again holds it, trying to frame it. 1-0 as Eric Vasquez struck out his first time up. Working from the stretch now is Rodriguez. And that breaking ball is going to miss high, and the count is 2-0. Alamo softball beating Gadsden 12-0 in the fourth inning. And that's a breaking ball that's in there for a strike. Counts 2-1. Not terribly surprised by that, but and that's a very good breaking ball right on the inside half of the plate. Drops right in there, 2-2. Eldred at first. Vasquez at the plate. Here comes the pitch. Swing and a miss. And second time today, Vasquez down on strikes. So it's 2 down. And Caleb Crawford, who has one of the 2 Tiger hits, singled back up the middle in the second inning. That one's going to bounce to the backstop. And that's going to allow Eldred to advance to second. So that, I would say, makes things a little more interesting for the Tigers in this inning. A base hit might allow Eldred to score. 2 outs, he'll be able to go on contact, so he can get a little bit of a head start. Eldred, or I should say Crawford, will watch this one miss high, 2-0. Rodriguez has battled back, fallen behind in his counts in this inning. The only person he got ahead on was Knowles. That one just misses inside. And 3-0 as he tried to go to the breaking ball in that inside corner. (3-0) and a called strike, 3-1. Crawford was starting to make his move towards first base on the walk, but and that's in there for a strike as well, 3-2. And Alamo fans didn't like that call. And so count is full. That misses inside. And now the Gadsden pitcher, Rodriguez, was unhappy with not getting that call. Looked like that was inside from up here, but. And so, Brody Byers, who grounded into a fielder's choice his first time up, with runners on first and second and 2 down here in the bottom of the fourth inning. Tigers try to take advantage of an error and a walk and a breaking ball here that misses high, 1-0. That's going to miss outside. 2-0. Rodriguez is still working pretty fast here. He's one that at this point maybe should slow things down a little bit, but that's a called strike hitting the outside half of the plate. Count 2-1. Here's, well, time called. Rodriguez was already into his motion, but I think Byers called for time. 2-1 with runners on first and second, and here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, and 2-2. Eldred at second, and Crawford at first, and here's a ground ball, and again, trouble at short for Ediano. And that'll be 4 errors. And I wonder if we're going to see a defensive change here for Gadsden. There will be. They're going to bring in the center fielder, Brian Romero to play short. And they're going to send Ediano out to center field. Now it's the bases loaded and Cade Kiss to the plate. Pitch is going to miss outside. Another 2 errors in this inning. 4 errors for Gadsden. Unfortunately, all credited to one player. Pitch misses high, and it's going to be 2-0. In the dirt, and it's 3-0. Nowhere to put him now. The bases loaded, and the Tigers don't have a hit in the inning. 2 errors and a walk have got the bases loaded. That's right in there for a strike. No surprise Kiss is going to be taken all the way. He might be taking on 3-1 as well. And a high chopper to second. It's tagged, grabbed, quick toss on to second, and the inning is over. So the Panthers able to avoid a run coming home after 2 errors, a walk. Tigers do leave the bases loaded, no hits, and no runs for Alamogordo. 4-6 on the putout to end the inning. Tigers and Panthers all tied up at 1. We go to the top of the 5th on the Richardson Motor scoreboard. You're listening to Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 1019, and also on the Alamo Sports YouTube channel.
There's lots of good reasons for a personal loan. Unexpected expenses, paying bills, or home projects. And good reasons to get your personal loan at our credit union. We're member-owned and not-for-profit. Apply online or in person. Loco Credit Union. We belong to you. Online at lococreditunion.com. We're federally insured by NCUA. We're an equal housing lender.
We belong to you.
Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 1019. Tristan Ediano leads things off for the Panthers in the number 3 spot. 3, 4, and 5 in the order for Gadsden as the first pitch is in the dirt, and it's 1-0. Ediano, a couple of strikeouts today. Ediano, Corral, and Martinez. Martinez 2 for 2. Corral is 1 for 2 with an RBI. This is a pop-up, and I guess it was back in our direction. Let's see where that went. Count evens up at 1-1. I lost it as soon as it came off the bat. Here's Collazo already into his motion in the dirt, and 2-1. Now, both pitchers have certainly had some base runners to deal with today, but so far have avoided a big inning. And the game has remained close. 1-1 your score right now. Called strike as that hits the outer half of the plate. And the count evens up here at 2-2. Into the wind, and here comes the pitch. Swing and a miss. That was good off speed there. A curveball from Collazo. And he picks up another strikeout. That is 7 on the game for Gabriel. And Jesus Corral will come to the plate. Singled in the run in the first for the Panthers, and then popped out to left field his last time up. Collazo winds and deals. Called strike on the inside half of the plate, 0-1. And this hit hard to center field. Kiss, though, really didn't have to move a whole lot. Took about 4 or 5 steps to his right and grabs it on the line out.
Now batting number 6, Robert.
Just unfortunate there for Corral. That one was hard hit, but right at him. And there's 2 down. And Martinez comes to the plate. A couple of guys in this lineup, 2 for 2. He's one of them. Hitting from the left-hand side here against Collazo. And he hits a hard-hit ground ball, and that's another fair ball. That is up the first base line. This should be extra bases out into the corner, and it may be 3. We'll see if he tries to hustle around. No, he's going to stop at 2. And so 3 for 3 now is Robert Martinez. And the Tigers will face another runner in scoring position. Panthers have left 4 of those stranded today. Tigers are hoping to make it 5. But Alonzo Rodriguez, the pitcher, trying to help himself out here. Top of the 5th inning, it's a 1-1 ball game. He could give himself a lead. As a look back to second, here's the pitch from Collazo, swing and a miss from Rodriguez, and it's 0 for 1. Or 0 and 1. Pretty good lead there from Martinez back at second. No throw back, though. Focus on the man at the plate. That's in the dirt. And the count evens up at 1 and 1. So that is now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hits on the day for the Panthers. Swing and a miss, and Collazo gets ahead in the count, 1 and 2. Runner on second and 2 down. Top of 5 in a 1-1 ball game. And Collazo trying to work out of trouble here. The pitch. Breaking ball that didn't, maybe more of a fastball, actually. It stayed inside and high. And the count is 2 and 2. It's hard to tell with that over-the-top release that Gabriel has. And goes breaking ball and misses there, 3 and 2. And by the way, when I say over-the-top, I don't mean like ostentatious. I mean the arm is kind of coming, instead of a lower arm slot, it's kind of up over the shoulder kind of thing. And this is hit in the air right field, but should be playable for Knowles, and he's got it. And the inning is over. Another well-hit ball from Gadsden, but the Tigers didn't really have to move much. And so runner left on second. That's 5 runners in scoring position stranded for the Panthers today. 1 hit, 1 left on, no runs, no errors, and we go to the bottom of the 5th with the Tigers and Panthers all tied up at 1. You're listening to Tiger Baseball here on Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 1019.
Ochoa Stucco serves residential and commercial projects all throughout this wonderful community. Whether you're looking for some patching up or a complete stucco on your home or business, Ochoa Stucco has you covered. 575-442-6745. Go Tigers!
This is Rachel from First National Bank. We offer business-focused accounts with loans to help your business grow, including SBA loans and construction loans. Smart tools, better banking solutions.
Member FDIC, equal housing lender. All loans subject to credit approval.
Don't miss the fairground sales starting Friday, May 3rd through Monday the 6th. OSU's teamed up with Casa Auto Group to offer you a huge selection and discounted rates. For a limited time only, take advantage of rates as low as 5.99% APR and no payments for 90 days. All loans are subject to credit approval. Other restrictions may apply. Federally insured by NCUA.
Your success is our success. We belong to you.
Tiger Baseball and Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 1019. As we go to the bottom of the 5th inning, Brandon Williams leads things off, and he fouls one off up the first base side. It'll catch the bullpen fence up there. And Williams 0-1. Brandon with one of the 2 Tiger hits, a triple that brought in the run, or he would eventually score after Gabriel Collazo would ground out and bring him in from third. That is a breaking ball, called strike. Kind of unfortunate there for Brandon. Thought that was a little high, but 0-2. And here comes the pitch from Rodriguez. In the dirt and kicks away quickly out of his stance is Corral. Didn't necessarily need to do that with nobody on and nobody out, but probably good to just always be doing that so you don't get any sort of lackadaisical. That's right in there for a called strike 3. And there's one down. regardless of what the situation is, you're always aware and always jumping up trying to make a play. Because there could come a time where you're not paying, you don't remember what the situation is. So Koyazu comes to the plate. Long pop out to left center field his last time up, and has the lone RBI of the day for the Tigers on a ground out to second. Down and away on the first offering, and it's 1-0. Bottom of 5 here, the Tigers and the Panthers all tied up at 1. Both those runs all the way back in the first inning. We've had action. We've had runners on the base pass and lots of things going on. Just no runs since that first inning, as the 1-0 is in there for a strike at the knees. Count is 1-1. The pitch from Rodriguez. And a ground ball back up the middle, and that'll be a base hit. So Koyazo singles. And we'll see if the Tigers go with a courtesy runner here for Gabriel, since he's the pitcher. And give him opportunity to add some speed to the base pass here. And so it'll be number 12 for the Tigers. Gavin Finch that'll run. And Cash DeLanda to the plate.
Courtesy runner for the Tigers, number 12, Gavin Finch.
DeLanda ground out into a double play and reached on an error. And that's a curveball that drops right in for a strike. And the count is 0-1. And this hit hard to left field will get down. It will. Oh, I think he made the grab. He did. What a diving head-first grab by the left fielder for the Panthers, Steven Morales. He had to make a long run for it, and well, that was a conversation we had with Cash yesterday, or Wednesday, I should say, about, sometimes you hit it real hard and you do everything you can right, and sometimes somebody either makes a play or you're just right at them, and there's a perfect example. Morales makes a wonderful diving play out in left field and maybe kept a run from scoring, because if he doesn't get to that, that might get behind him, and Finch is still running around. Swing and a miss at the first offering to Knowles with 2 outs. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-2. Yeah, Gadsden's defense is giving them some worries in this game, but they've also made some good plays to kind of overcome that. As missing outside on the 0-2, it's 1-2 now. Knowles, by the way, is 0 for 2. He's reached on an error and a ground out in his 2 opportunities today. As here comes the pitch. Swing and a miss, and struck him out. And the inning is over. So the Tigers do get a hit from Gabriel Koyazo, but they leave 1 on. No runs, no errors. And we go to the top of the 6th inning. It remains a 1-1 ball game on the Richardson Motor scoreboard. And this is Tiger Baseball and Alamo Sports and Talk 1230, 1019.
Ryan Richardson Motor Company wishes the Tigers an amazing winning season. May your efforts match your dreams. Buy, sell, or trade late model cars, trucks, and SUVs. Financing available. Stop by for a test drive and score an amazing deal with Ryan Richardson Motor Company. 318 South White Sands Boulevard, or online at ryanrichardson.company. That's ryanrichardson.company.
Financial literacy. Why is it important to teach kids to save? This is AJ with First National Bank. Learning to save at an early age helps train children to become reliable about savings and become financially responsible as adults. First National Bank wants to help you inspire your kids to save by creating good habits early with our Learning to Save program. Parents can use this fun strategy to help encourage children to save and connect with them about financial responsibility. We're here to help with your financial questions at any age. Member FDIC.
Top of the 6th inning on the Richardson Motor scoreboard. The Tigers 1 and the Panthers 1. And for Gadsden, 7-8-9 in the order due up in the inning. And Zach Minatis, who has grounded out and struck out, 0 for 2, leads things off. Hitting from the right-hand side, Gabriel Koyazo. We'll see this one, a high pop-up right side of the infield to be shallow right field. And Knowles charging on it, and he will call off Tupper and make the grab. And the Tigers have a first out of the inning.
Now batting number 1, Brian Romero.
And to bring up Brian Romero. I was about to say Gabriel Collazo beginning his 6th inning of work, and now he's through 5 1/3. Still allowed just the 1 run. Brian Romero's 2 for 2 today, though, as the righty steps in. And this is fouled off and back to the screen. And the count 0-1. In the dirt, and the count will even up at 1. And Alamogordo baseball has won the first game, and they've locked down district championship with a 16-0 win over Gadsden. Congrats to the Lady Tigers. First district title since 2018, I believe. Two and 1 the count now here to Romero. Swing and a miss, and count evens at 2. Base is empty. Top of 6 in a 1-1 ball game. And a ground ball to the left side, and Williams, nice stab. Toss to first is off the mark. Vasquez was able to keep it from getting past him. He had to jump in the air and grab it. But we got an issue with the hitter Romero as he was working up the line and maybe just cramping. It's a good play by Williams. Just not an easy play is moving to his left and having to set and kind of throw across your body there. Wasn't the easiest throw. And with the speedy Romero, he knew he had to do something quickly or he wasn't going to beat him to the bag. Couldn't double clutch it or anything. So Romero looks like he's okay. Just had to stretch out a cramp a bit, and he will stay out there. But I don't know if that's going to affect his base running ability or not. Collazo's pitch is a swing and a miss. As Edgar Arredondo, who has walked and has laid down a sacrifice bunt today, comes to the plate. We'll see if he's swinging away there, so I don't know if they would try to do that again. 0-1, he's probably got another opportunity here. He fouls this off, and so he's behind 0-2, so no bunt this time. I don't think, the Panthers have had a base runner every inning, and most of the times multiple base runners, but they also have not added on to that run tally. A walk, a run, and a stolen base, and he was hit by a pitch. Pick-off throw to first, and looks like Romero's okay moving because he got back to the bag there in plenty of time. We do have time called. It looks like the bag has come off of its position there, and they're bringing the tool in to dig out the dirt. Eric Vasquez taking care of that over at first. So again, I want to send congratulations to Lady Tiger softball, 16-0. I think we kind of expected that they were going to get their wins tonight, but got to play them, and that's a great accomplishment for the Lady Tigers. And if they win the second game, it certainly seems like they're going to be the #1 seed in the 5A playoffs. Those brackets come out on Sunday. Pitch misses high on the first offering here to Adon Reyes after the delay. Now pick-off throw to first. That's close. They got him. He did not slide back in, and I don't think Collazo ever got set, and he just tossed it over to first, and they got him. I have seen more pickoffs to first base in this season, and it's been on both sides than I can remember in a long, long time, it feels like. So the Tigers get out of the inning. There are no runners left on for the first time for the Panthers in this game. They have no hits in the inning, one Tiger error, and we take ourselves to the bottom of the 6th inning. If Tigers put a run on the run, they could try to finish it out in the top half of the 7th. We'll see what happens.
The Winter Circle has been outfitting champions for over 50 years in Otero County. Established in 1970 by our Gigi and Big John.
Let's show our school spirit. Whether you're a Tiger, Wildcat, Bear, or Chief, we can make t-shirts, sweatshirts, polos, and hats. And we do custom embroidery too. The Winter Circle does it all. Custom orders available for businesses, squadrons, and organizations like hats, polos, name tags, also trophies and awards.
Winter Circle, 1201 10th Street. Go Tiger! See you at the game!
Local Credit Union would like to send a huge congratulations to 2024 graduating class. Are you ready to take the next step towards a brighter future after graduation? Secure your dreams with our flexible and affordable graduation loans. Whether you're looking to pursue a higher education, start a business, or simply need financial assistance as you start a new chapter of life, we've got you covered. Visit Local Credit Union today. Member NCUA.
Almost Sports to Talk, 12:30, 101.9. First pitch to Preston Eldred, missed high and inside. And he swings the foul, tips it in the glove on the second offering, and it's 1-1. 1-1 your ball game, bottom of the sixth inning. It's 6, 7, and 8 in the order for the Tigers. Eldred, ground ball to short. And, boy, we've got a new shortstop over there and another E6 for the Panthers as Brian Romero had replaced Tristan Adriano over there. But I will say the errors have not cost Gadsden yet. It's error number 5 on the game. But no runs have led, or the Tigers haven't been able to pick up any runs off of those errors. As the first pitch misses down and in to Vasquez, counts 1-0. Vasquez 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts. Foul tips one into the mitt, and the count evens up at 1-1. Eldred, the runner at first. He's been on twice today. And a ground ball to second. This could be 2. Fielded cleanly. Toss on to second is a little bit high. And so Romero, when he came down with it, kind of had to double clutch. And it's going to allow Vasquez to get to first in time. So fielder's choice 4-6.
Number 2, Caleb Crawford.
And there's one down. Caleb Crawford is 1 for 1 today, walk and a single. And he watches the first one in the dirt, and the count is 1-0. Runner on first and 1 down for the Tigers in the bottom of the 6th inning. And pitch missed high. 2-0. Kind of a pause there from both Corral and the pitcher Rodriguez, hoping to get that call. And this is hit pretty well out to left field, but it's going to be right at the left fielder who's already made a great play, Steve Morales, today. And there's 2 down. Brings up Brody Byers. Byers has reached twice, once on the fielder's choice and the other time on an error. So looking for a base hit to see if the Tigers can get back to the top of the order in the 6th inning. Rodriguez out of the stretch. Here's the pitch. And that'll miss a little bit high. Ground ball to the left side. Charge on it here from Romero. Fields it cleanly. Toss on to first in time. And that's got to be a breath of fresh air for Gadsden on a nice clean fielding there. It's been the ones that they've charged on that they've had more success. When it's kind of been the ground ball that they've had to wait on to get to them, that's where they've had the problems today. So, but the Tigers leave 1 on. 1 error for Gadsden. No runs, and we go to the top of the 7th inning. Not a lot of runs in this game. A 1-1 ball game. We'll come back. You're listening to Tiger Baseball here on Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 1019.
Custom work is what Ochoa Stucco does best. Whether you need an estimate for your home or business, you won't find better quality work anywhere. Contact Ochoa Stucco today. Like them on Facebook, 575-442-6745. Go Tigers!
Use the equity in your home to finance your dreams. This is AJ from First National Bank. Plan that special vacation, those home improvements, or simply pay off bills. It's easy. Apply for your home equity line of credit today.
Member FDIC, equal housing lender. All loans subject to credit approval.
Don't miss the fairground sales starting Friday, May 3rd through Monday the 6th. OSU's teamed up with Casa Auto Group to offer you a huge selection and discounted rates. For a limited time only, take advantage of rates as low as 5.99% APR and no payments for 90 days. All loans are subject to credit approval. Other restrictions may apply. Federally insured by NCUA.
Your success is our success. We belong to you.
Almost Sports and Talk, 12:30, 109, and Don Reyes leads things off in the top of the 7th inning. And the first pitch from Collazo will miss, and it's 1-0. Reyes was at the plate when Collazo made a nice pickoff move to first and got Romero out. Outside, it misses 2-0. Reyes, Morales, Arellano, top of the order, which Reyes is the only one who's been on base out of those top three hitters. Shoots this one up the first base line, but foul. And 2-1 as he went opposite field. Fourth at-bat of the day for Reyes. Hit by a pitch, walk, and a strikeout, and a run scored. Ground ball to the left side. Crawford. Oh, that one took a high hop up on him, and that has been the spot today for errors. It's been all on the Gadsden side today, but this time it grabs the Tigers and puts a runner on.
Now batting number 5.
I think just the second error on the day for Alamogordo. I think, I'd marked down an E5. Now the question is, can Gadsden take advantage of that? They get a runner on, and I would imagine we might see Morales trying to bunt here to move the runner up to second. Tiger defense needs to be ready to go. Pick off throw first, and there's a bunt, and left it out there. Pitch was in the dirt. And the count's 0-1. Collazo coming set. And comes the plate. Bunt's laid down right to Collazo. Toss on to first, and they'll get the out there. Does move the runner up. And so the Panthers, for I think the 6th or 7th time in this game, have a runner in scoring position. And I saw Coach Winrow coming out of the dugout, but it was just to grab a baseball and toss it on to DeLanda, maybe also to say something to him as well. So it brings up Tristan Arellano, who has struck out 3 times. Oh, I'm sorry, we're going to see a pinch hitter for the Panthers. It's number 13. So we do have a change here. Number 13 for Gadsden will hit, and that is Adrian Plata. So this will be his first time up. And see if he can have some success in this number 3 spot. Jesus Corral's got the only RBI of the day in the on-deck circle. And outside of a double play, he'll likely get a chance here in this inning. 1-1 your score. Runner on second for the Panthers, and that's in the dirt. And DeLanda moved to his right to block that and keep it in front of him. I'll say, was it the Mayfield game? Collazo pitched so well, and it was a wild pitch? Or I think it was an error, actually, that led to the run coming. No, I think it was wild pitch. I think it was runner on third and a wild pitch. Nothing ball game, actually, in the top of the 7th. So this is when every little thing, especially in a tie game, makes such a big difference. And there for a strike, and the count evens up at 1-1. Yeah, it's one of those that, you just every pitch, every defensive play is magnified. 1-1 will miss outside again. DeLanda has to get to his right and keep it in front of him, and does so. And it's 2-1. Runner on second with one down. Adrian Plata in his first at-bat of the day. Trying to come up with some pinch hit magic here for the Gadsden Panthers. That's in there for a strike on the inside corner. And the count evens up here at 2-2. Ray is at second, reached on an error. Moved up on a sacrifice bunt. Here's the pitch from Collazo. Ground ball to second. And fielded cleanly by Tupper. Toss on to first. They'll get the out. And with two down, there's a runner on third. And Corral, who has the only RBI today, looking for a base hit. But you also, with that runner on third, you throw in the wild pitch or a pass ball that could cause some problems for the Tigers. Everybody's got to be sound here all the way around in order to keep this a 1-1 ball game. So Corral steps in. Big spot. And here's the pitch. And we'll miss just a little bit high on the first offering, 1-0. Collazo out of the stretch. Here it comes. Fouled off and back to the screen. We'll even it up at 1. Good tension here in the late innings. Top of 7. Runner on third with two down. And a 1-1 count to the cleanup hitter for the Panthers. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball. That'll stay high. 2-1. Here it comes from Collazo. This is high over the top of the head of Corral. 3-1. And it doesn't get any easier with the man in the on-deck circle as well, as Robert Martinez is 3 for 3 with 2 singles and a double. You almost think if Corral gets on here, maybe you intentionally walk Martinez. I feel like that's the that would be the right call if you're the Tigers, but I don't know. I'm just up in the press box. I don't know much. Here's the 3-1. Fouled off, and 3-2 now. Top of the 7th inning. Runner on third with two down in a 1-1 ball game. And Gadsden threatening. 3-2 the count. Corral ready to go. Collazo ready to go. Here's the pitch. Misses high. And so Corral draws the walk. Curious if we're going to see a visit from the Alamogordo dugout. Now my question is, are they going to pitch to Martinez here? I think maybe you pitch to him, but you just don't give him anything down the middle if you can, you know. Pitch misses high. 1-0. Maybe see if you can get him to chase something. Runners on the corners with two down now. No hits in the inning here for Gadsden. Collazo. Pausing. Are they going to intentionally walk? Yeah, they are. So intentional walk to load the bases. And that's also a smart defensive move because if you get a ground ball, you got to force out anywhere. However, it does have the bases loaded for Alonzo Rodriguez. And he sends one. Oh, a nice play at short. Caleb Crawford snags it out of the air. And the inning is over with the bases loaded. Didn't have to dive for it, but certainly had to be on his toes to make the play, and he was. And the Tigers forced the Panthers to leave the bases loaded in the top of the 7th. And we'll go to the bottom of the 7th. This game still tied at 1-1 on the Richardson Motor scoreboard. You're listening to Tiger Baseball on Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 1019.
Ryan Richardson Motor Company wishes the Tigers an amazing winning season. May your efforts match your dreams. Buy, sell, or trade late model cars, trucks, and SUVs. Financing available. Stop by for a test drive and score an amazing deal with Ryan Richardson Motor Company. 318 South White Sands Boulevard or online at ryanrichardson.company. That's ryanrichardson.company.
Financial literacy. Why is it important to teach kids to save? This is AJ with First National Bank. Learning to save at an early age helps train children to become reliable about savings and become financially responsible as adults. First National Bank wants to help you inspire your kids to save by creating good habits early with our Learning to Save program. Parents can use this fun strategy to help encourage children to save and connect with them about financial responsibility. We're here to help with your financial questions at any age. Member FDIC.
Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 1019. And Alonzo Rodriguez will come out here for the bottom of the seventh inning for the Panthers, and the Tigers will have the top of the order, 1, 2, and 3. See if they can walk this one off in the bottom of the seventh and pick up their first district victory of the season. So he steps in from the left-hand side. Kiss looking for his first hit of the day. And pitch will miss outside on the first offering, and it's 1-0. Kiss grounded out in the first and the second inning and grounded into a fielder's choice in the fourth. That's well outside, and it's 2-0. Rodriguez already into his motion. This time gets it on the outer half of the plate for a called strike, and the count is 2-1. Kiss will swing at this, ground ball to first, and that is fielded cleanly. And running the bag and stepping on it is Robert Martinez, and there's one down.
Tigers number 1, Brandon Williams.
Brandon Williams with one of the still two Tiger hits on the day, a single by Crawford and Williams with the triple. As Rodriguez goes into his motion, and that's going to miss a little bit high. And Rodriguez was upset, felt like that was a strike, but umpire says high. That's in there for a called strike, and the count evens up at 1-1. Big breaking ball, that'll miss high. And the count is 2-1 now. Collazo in the on-deck circle for the Tigers. And again, misses high. Again, another. So the umpire at some point is going to get a little frustrated with the throwing the two hands up in the air when they don't agree with the pitch. That's going to be in the dirt and gets to the backstop. And that'll be a walk for Williams. So it's a runner on first for the Tigers, and Gabriel Collazo will come to the plate. So Collazo, the senior. I take that back. Tigers have 3 hits. Collazo picked up a single in the 5th inning. Not bad. So Gabriel's 1 for 3 today. Hit the ball hard a couple of times. Got a single off of one of them, and watch the first pitch in there for a called strike. And the count is 0-1. Outside, it'll miss, and the count evens. Bottom of 7, a 1-1 ball game. Tigers with the winning run on base in the form of Brandon Williams. That'll miss a little bit high, and the count 2-1. I appreciate the umpire letting. I know he's letting the pitcher know, but it lets me know where he thought it missed. 2-1. Outside. Collazo 3-1. Don't see anybody working in the bullpen for the Panthers. Now, that might not mean anything. Might be somebody that's in the field that would come in if they want to make a relief change. And Collazo, hard hit ball. That's a base hit. It's going to move Williams up to second. And the Tigers have a runner in scoring position with 1 out. Second hit of the day for Collazo. And Cashda DeLanda. Coming to play with a big chance here for the Tigers. We're going to see a courtesy runner for the Tigers again. We may see 2 pinch runners here. Yeah, it looks like that's the case. So they're going to bring out number 14, Ryan Macklin, at second. And then are they going to... I guess they're going to leave Collazo on because there's really it doesn't really matter if Collazo scores. It's all about the lead runner. So you don't need to bring out Gabriel. Hard hit by DeLanda, but it's going to go foul. Well, he didn't have the timing down, but he certainly had the contact down. He can straighten that out a little bit and shoot it maybe into the gap in left center field. He can end this game. He had to know Cash was hoping for an opportunity like this today, and he's got it on his bat. Runners on first and second in a tie ball game. And that'll be in there for a called strike. He flinched his body a little bit and didn't go after it, and so he falls behind the count 0-2 now. Pitch will miss high on the 0-2. And the count is 1-2. Knowles in the on-deck circle for the Tigers. Swing and a miss as DeLanda, and they make a throw out to second, and boy, nearly picked off the runner. And so 2 down now. It'll be Dante Knowles' opportunity. I think it was frustrating for Cash is, man, he really hit that first ball. I mean, absolutely lined it. That was too early on it. Knowles will watch that one miss high, maybe a bit outside. 1-0. Dante reached on an error back in the first. Ground out, strikeout in his other 2 tries. Here's the pitch. Swings and misses in the dirt. Corral able to keep that in front of him. And the count evens up at 1-1. Tigers need a base hit. That's in the dirt. Runner goes, and getting to third on the play is Macklin. Risky. Don't want to have that third out, but that changes things a little bit. If you get a wild pitch, Tigers can win the game. 2-1 is the count. And we'll see what they want to do defensively. Are they going to bring the infield? It's not a force at home. As Knowles awaits at 2-1. Here's the pitch. Misses high, 3-1. Preston Eldred in the on-deck circle. He's been on twice. He's made contact all 3 times. You wonder if the Panthers want to load the bases here and give themselves a force anywhere. Stepping away is Rodriguez. 3-1 the count. That's a strike, and Collazo will advance to second. They will not make the throw out there, not allow Macklin to come home. And so it's a full count. Runners on second and third for the Tigers. Do we go to extras, or? This is hit in the air, right center field. Will it get down? It does! A walk-off RBI for Dante Knowles. He's getting chased around the base paths. And the Tigers get their first district victory of the season on a walk-off RBI single out to right center field for Dante Knowles. A 2-1 win for the Alamogordo Tigers. And we've got one more coming up after this on a 3-2 pitch. Good stuff there. All right, we will come back. And from one of the Tiger seniors as well, getting that opportunity. That's pretty great. We will come back with the Otero Federal Credit Union postgame show. On senior night, the Tigers pick up their first district victory of the year, 2-1 We'll be right back.
The Winter Circle has been outfitting champions for over 50 years in Otero County. Established in 1970 by our Gigi and Big John.
Let's show our school spirit. Whether you're a Tiger, Wildcat, Bear, or Chief, we can make t-shirts, sweatshirts, polos, and hats. And we do custom embroidery too. The Winter Circle does it all. Custom orders available for businesses, squadrons, and organizations like hats, polos, name tags, also trophies and awards.
Winter Circle, 1201 10th Street. Go Tiger! See you at the games!
There's lots of good reasons for a personal loan. Unexpected expenses, paying bills, or home projects. And good reasons to get your personal loan at our credit union. We're member-owned and not-for-profit. Apply online or in person. Loco Credit Union. We belong to you. Online at lococreditunion.com. We're federally insured by NCUA. We're an equal housing lender.
If your home is in need of some stucco work, either the whole house or some patch and paint work, Ochoa Stucco has the expertise to get the job done and done right. Contact them today at 575-442-6745 for your estimate. Go Tigers!
This is Rachel from First National Bank. We offer business-focused accounts with loans to help your business grow, including SBA loans and construction loans. Smart tools, better banking solutions.
Member FDIC, equal housing lender. All loans subject to credit approval.
Don't miss the fairground sales starting Friday, May 3rd through Monday the 6th. OSU's teamed up with Casa Auto Group to offer you a huge selection and discounted rates. For a limited time only, take advantage of rates as low as 5.99% APR and no payments for 90 days. All loans are subject to credit approval. Other restrictions may apply. Federally insured by NCUA.
Your success is our success. We belong to you.
Ryan Richardson Motor Company wishes the Tigers an amazing winning season. May your efforts match your dreams. Buy, sell, or trade late model cars, trucks, and SUVs. Financing available. Stop by for a test drive and score an amazing deal with Ryan Richardson Motor Company. 318 South White Sands Boulevard or online at ryanrichardson.company. That's ryanrichardson.company.
Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 1019. Dante Knowles walk-off RBI single for Alamogordo as they win it in the bottom of the seventh inning. 2-1 the final score. Other RBI to Gabriel Collazo. Hitting for the Tigers today, Brandon Williams went 1 for 2. He walked and was hit by a pitch and struck out, and actually it was his spot. He was pinch run for by Ryan Macklin, but it was his spot where the run came in and scored. Gabriel Collazo went 2 for 4 today with that RBI and a couple of singles. Dante Knowles with the winning hit. He was 1 for 3. Also reached on an error. And Caleb Crawford was 1 for 2 with a single and a walk today. And Collazo went 7 innings and struck out 8 for the Tigers. He did give up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hits on the day. And let's see, 1, 2, like 2 walks and a hit by pitch. I think the other base runners got on errors today. So really good effort, complete game for the senior Gabriel Collazo. And the Tigers get another senior, Dante Knowles, with the walk-off RBI single. And pretty good stuff for Alamogordo to get that first district victory of the year. It's definitely been a tough year for Alamogordo, but nice way to at least get this doubleheader started, and I'm sure they'd love to get both games this evening. So this is the Otero Federal Credit Union post-game show. We do have some other scores for you guys. 8-4. Tularosa defeated Capitan, so they finish up their regular season unbeaten in District 9-0, and what was it, 16-8, I believe,
Ladies and gentlemen, we want to honor
overall.
the 16-years.
That is the case, 16-8. And so they're likely going to be a top 3 seed in the state playoffs. Those brackets for baseball will be announced on Sunday. Alamogordo softball, they got their first win in the doubleheader over Gadsden, 16-0. That locks down the district championship for them. and they will try to finish off the season 23-3, and with just the one loss in district, going 14-1, as long as they can get that second game against the Gadsden Lady Panthers tonight. Those are all the games we got going on this evening. We also have Alamogordo track and field over in Las Cruces tomorrow. Alamogordo tennis is finishing things up in day one of the district tournament today, and then you also have the Tularosa track and field team hosting the district championships. That will be going on tomorrow, and Mescalero Apache and Cloudcroft will also be competing in that, along with Capitan and Lordsburg. But again, your final score, 2-1, as the Alamogordo Tigers seniors are being celebrated. Davion Andrade, along with the Tigers' number 7, Brody Byers, their catcher, Cash DeLonda, and number 10, Dante Knowles, who came up with the big hits. Number 15, Mason Bodley, and number 17, Gabriel Collazo. So special evening tonight. All right, we're going to send you back to ESPN Radio for a little while. We'll jump back on probably around 7:15, 7:30-ish for Game 2 of our doubleheader. If you're listening on the Alamo Sports YouTube channel, you're going to want to find the second link, or just check our Alamo Sports YouTube channel, but it'll be a different one than you're listening to right now. And then if you're listening anywhere else to us, just stay tuned, and we'll be back here in a little bit. We're going to hear from our Tiger Athlete of the Week, who's one of those seniors, Cash DeLonda, here in just a second. And we'll return with Game 2. Again, on the Richardson Motor scoreboard, the Tigers winners in Game 1, 2-1. We will return right after this here on Alamo Sports and Talk, 1230, 1019. Back in about 15 minutes for Game 2 of our doubleheader.
This is your Alamo Sports Tiger Athlete of the Week Spotlight, brought to you by the Winner's Circle and Tularosa Communications. This week's athlete is Cash DeLonda of Tiger Baseball. How do you feel like things have gone for you this year? Has it been the kind of season you were hoping for?
More or less. I was hoping for a little bit more on the offensive side. Had a little bit of a slump in the middle of the season, but beginning of the year was good, and I'm starting to pick it up around Mayfield, Cruces.